right, bubbly town buddies. We see Lulu, Benny, Milo and Pippa playing with Grandma Coco. They're sitting in a circle and in front of them is a big bag. Time for another adventure. Colorful stones that Grandma Coco has painted with special symbols. Each rock monolith stands for a different lesson about kindness, bravery, or helping others. Lulu takes a lightning bolt rock monolith and runs around the yard. Lulu! At first he walks slowly and with his head down, but then he looks up and marches proudly, says Grandma Coco. Being kind makes you feel good. Now let's hear Benny's story. Being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you try your best. She picks a rock monolith with a little peace sign painted on it. This one is all about sharing. The story is about a girl who didn't like to share her toys. But one day she learned that sharing makes you feel good and it makes others happy. She pretends that she is the unkind girl from the story, but then she stops and looks at all of her friends. At first she holds her toy close, but then she smiles and hands it to Lulu. She realizes that being unkind makes her feel sad, so she throws the rock monolith up in the air and catches it. The buddies all sit together and think about what they've learned. They realize that even though they're all different, they can all be good friends and help each other learn important lessons. Then she gives each of her friends a big hug. Over in the corner, she reaches into Benny. He picks a rock monolith with a little star painted on it. It's all about being brave. The story is about a young boy who was afraid of the dark. But one night he had to be brave and walk home alone. And when he did, he realized that being scared doesn't always mean you're not safe, says Grandma Coco. Helping others makes everyone feel happy. Grandma Coco tells a story about a boy who was so helpful. He would lend a hand to anyone who needed it. He was always there to help his friends. The back end pulls out a rock monolith with a little lightning bolt painted on it. Grandma Coco smiles and says, "Ah, the lightning bolt of kindness. That's a good one." Then she begins to tell a story about a young girl who was very unkind to her friends. She would call them names and make fun of them. But one day the girl learned an important lesson about kindness and how it makes you feel. And from that day on, she was a brand new friend. Inside this bag are lots of smooths. Now it's Lulu's turn to pick a stone. When Grandma Coco finishes her story, that's right, Benny picks a rock monolith with a little flower painted on it. This one is all about helping others. When the story is over, Benny takes a rock monolith and begins to march around the yard. He pretends to be the helpful boy from the story, doing little jobs for everyone. He even helps Pippa carry her rock monolith. You got it! Next is Milo's turn. Milo takes a rock monolith and pretends to be the young boy from the story. That's right, Milo, says Grandma Coco. Last but not least is Pippa. When the story is over, Pippa takes a rock monolith and pretends to be the girl from the story. That's right, Pippa, says Grandma Coco. Sharing is caring, and that's the end of our story. The end.